Hi everyone, Aldbar here, and welcome to my Let's Play. Well, in this episode, I guess we're going to do Sentinels of Stormreach. So that's the house beneath the chain. Here we go. This is the chain giver. There's 4 quests, 3 flagging quests, and then the ultimate quest over here. First one's first. There's a shortcut to the Searing Heights through this NPC. If not, you would have to go run all the way to the marketplace and step into this gate. So you're gonna have to run out to the quest though. This particular quest is one of the shortest epic quests, and way back in the day, this quest used to be farmed for tokens, because you can go really fast and just get to the end and get the end chest. So it's still still one of the shortest quests, but I think they changed the way that they distribute tokens, so it's no longer as popular. But here we go. Yeah, this adventure zone is completely heroic, level 6, but you either got heroic or epic over here. To set up our insurance policy. And buff and go. This quest has a requirement for a ranged weapon. Luckily, they do give you a ranged weapon in the quest itself.
Dashes off the instant you approach. It looks like the blood tide is expecting your arrival.
Yeah, so this is scripted. You can't get past this gate. He's always going to come slam the gate in your face.
Slam shut before you can slip inside. You'll have to find
But he does have a longbow with arrows to drop over here. And you can use that to shoot this lever. Come on. Oh, I'm frozen. I was wondering why I wasn't working. Apparently I'm just stuck. Oh, that was awkward. Had to relog. Sorry about that. I don't think you've waited too long. All you have to do is sit through a jump cut, but whatever. And there we go. Yeah, for some reason my internet phased out and it disconnected me from the game, so just like before, there's always happened in this quest where you walk up to a gate, slam shut, and right next to it, well, bow and arrows.
frightened shoppers scatter as a group of murderous pirates attack.
Yeah, so right in the center over here, there's this switch. It opens up the gate across over there. To get up, basically you need to walk up this walkway, walk around the edge over here, and you get there. Or you just jump. You don't have to have a long jump, but if with enough movement speed you can get across.
The soft lights and well-dressed shoppers suggest that this part of the bazaar caters to the well-to-do.
Yeah, basically we're already nearing the end of this quest. There's an entire section over here with the prisoners that you can release and a whole bunch of other stuff, but never mind that. The slow effect is not funny. Yeah, there's like blade traps over here. If you shoot the top of this door, they'll go off. But the truth is, you're not supposed to shoot the top. You're supposed to pull this switch. Kind of like a trick. You're not supposed to know it. There's also a somebody hiding right here. And once again, they're going to close the gate on me. These are all scripted. Even if you zoom past, you'll find out there's like an invisible barrier there. I think there's another one of these trap boxes here. If not, there's at least a shootable switch. Figure I might as well go for some potential extra XP. 2 traps, 10% XP. Thank you. Okay, so there's 2 switches. One of them has the light run underneath it. That's the one you want to shoot. There we go. Come on, die already. And here we get a really cool boss. It's a kobold on top of a mini guitar. One of them is the general, one of them is the manager. They're called the general manager. If I can get him to stand still someplace where I can take a good picture. Good enough. General's got about 30,000 hit points. I wonder how much the manager has. Previously, it was impossible to see how much the manager had because while he is a kobold, he's also kind of a weird creation, which is not really a kobold. He's a kobold who's sitting like a wart on top of a minotaur. So even if you have, even if you did unlock the kobold in the monster manual, you couldn't see how much hit points he had. At least that's how I remember it. So let's see if you can see now how much he has. 25,000. Nice. Previously, again, I don't think this was possible to see his hit points because he wasn't really a, well, he looks like a kobold, but something in this coding didn't. I don't think they tagged him as a kobold called manager. Okay, just die already. Oh, come on.
The manager is dead.
Okay, we won.
Bargain Bazaar is in tatters.
Let's see if I can disable any more traps here.
Competition from the blood tide.
I don't remember where the trap boxes are. So I'm gonna have to search. If I can find any. More XP anyway. Here comes some water elementals. You need to kill them to get the end reward. Coming to think about it, also the end quest has the same 2 water elementals. And the epic chest. And we get a token. Well, how long did this take us? Let's see. This was 9 minutes. Well, that also includes the time that it took us when we got stuck in the middle and disconnected, so Yeah, you can do this in about 5 minutes if you just go and looking at right to the end. Here we're gonna have to recall again. Basically, we're heading back to House Beneath. I mean, we entered this area through House Beneath, so it should spit us out back where we came from. Yep. So, before we go back, let's go get some other quests. Walk down this walkway from the top over there. And here we go. Storm the beaches. This is probably one of those quests where I always recommend doing this on heroic and not an epic. Because due to the mechanic shift that they did over here, you're much better off. It's much easier on heroic. Like magnitudes easier. But video making is what it is, so let's hope we don't embarrass ourselves too much. Okay, let's talk to this guy. Say accept. Then we're gonna go with a spy. I find having the high ground is the easiest. So yeah, basically we're trying to storm this fortress, and it's got ballistas, and they've got like this anti-teleport device, which is in the heart of it. And our job is to do those two things. Get rid of all the ballistas, and the second part is to get rid of that device. So on heroic, the ballistas were just for show, and you would have to come up and destroy them. Then on epic, they decided, you know what, let's make the ballistas actually fire. And depending on how much hit points you have, and your reflex save, and a whole bunch of other things, you can just get one shot by the ballista. So it's crazy. This is one of those quests that on hardcore was on the recommended do not do this quest list. Or rather, was on the do this only on heroic, not on epic. Well, shrine, so if you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Man, I really hope we don't get stuck in this quest for too long. Okay, collectible. It's hard to see what you're doing, but stick to the right. Edge your way around the mountain, and we end up over here. Now you can actually target things from the top over here. I'd recommend not doing that. Just get onto the top part of this fortress and work your way down. This is where you have shelter from the ballistas. The ballistas have this big AoE damage that can completely destroy your day, so you really want to be able to take cover. Come on, just die. If you want to have fun, you can release this Earth Elemental. You can release him, and I think he'll fight the other enemies. But whatever. Okay. To open up this chest, you gotta first kill this guy standing over here. And that magically unlocks this chest. Let's actually have to finish killing everybody on the roof. That includes this one guy who seems to be invisible. You can jump down over here, but first shoot this lever. There we go. Yeah, this whole place is covered with different, I guess, bosses, mini bosses. Each one of them has his own chest. Okay, so for this quest, you really want to have a ranged weapon if you're going to do it on Epic. So you can kind of cheese the ballistas from here. You can't really cheese them if you don't have a good range. The explosions that come off are crazy. Let's move. Wait for it. That should do it. Okay, one ballista down. Now, if you do have some way to like insta-kill the operator, so he'll stop shooting with the ballista, so that is also a way to get rid of these guys. Just shoot the operator. But we can work on the next ballista. Sometimes a lot of my characters only have like a wimpy ranged weapon just for like hitting levers, and it's definitely not enough to kill these ballistas. It takes way too much time. Here it comes, flying past us. Gotta be careful, because if you can see them, they can probably see you too. Sometimes you can get like a perfect angle where they can be fired at without them being able to hit you. But sometimes you think you're safe and you're not. There we go. Another one down. There's one at the bottom corner over here. Typically speaking, I usually go for the ballista rather than the surrounding enemies, because, well, they have less hit points than the enemies. Oh, I almost fell off. Yeah, because of the geometry of this place, I'm kind of protected more than I have the advantage, the height advantage. Oh, there we go. That's another one. There's three over there. I don't know if they can see me or not, but since I can't see them, I might be able to hit them, but I can't see if they're firing at or not, so we're not going to take any chances. Yeah, so this chest over here, we're killing one of the bosses before. Okay, we got that ballista, we got this one. The two ballistas over here are kind of dangerous. You think you're safe, but you're not. Stand behind the corner over here. I like that I can see their hit points now. 2,000 hit points. 2,100. Okay, one more on this corner. When you first shoot it, it needs to turn around and face you. But after that, it's automatically facing you for the next round. And it charges up very fast. Thing is, it's not very good at peekaboo shooting because it doesn't charge up and try to fire when it can't see you. So as long as you move away, it won't shoot you. Okay. 3 left. Got only the ones on that corner. Honestly, these are kind of scary. You can totally hit me. I think I'll drop down a layer. Safer. Ooh, that was close. Every time I change my weapon, the game reminds me that I'm not centered. Okay. There's a crack in the wall over here. You can like kind of see the ballista from it. And it's very dangerous. You gotta remember that there's AoE damage to these things. And they can hit the wall right next to you and ruin your day. You can also take the option of going around the outside and shooting the ballistas from the bottom. Depending on if you're a spellcaster, you can jump cast from the water. You can actually clear it out pretty fast. Yeah, because if you're close enough to the wall, if you're standing on the bottom and you're close enough to the wall, the angle is too sharp for them to be able to hit you. Especially if you have something like a dot, a damage over time, we can hit them and... yeah. They just melt. I mean, there's only 2,000 hit points for each, so... Unfortunately, I've got a very wimpy ranged weapon, relatively speaking. Careful here. Get impatient, this is when you die. Oh, I probably should turn on my improved precise shot. I mean, precise shot. Actually hit the ballista. Okay, there we go. Trying again, just in case you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much. And now we're going to jump down over here. And we'll go into the innards of this place. We come to a locked gate over here. You need to be able to pick lock or just wait. And they'll typically come and open the gate for you. I've had it where I had to wait a pretty long time before anyone showed up, but eventually they did. And basically we're gonna work our way into this place. If I'm not mistaken, all of these levers, they're locked until all the enemies are killed. But you can also pick the lock. So either way will work. And here comes the boss. Okay. I've noticed that the way I play DDO differs depending on if I'm playing by myself or am I recording. So if I'm just sitting back and relaxing, playing for fun, so to speak, so I don't mind playing a character who needs to heal himself all the time. Basically needs to hit heal. But if I'm recording, I don't have to deal with that. I want to be able to just auto heal. Anyway, here we go. This is the device we need to shatter. And we've completed the quest. This particular chest is trapped. Like, heavily trapped. Luckily, if you stand on this bed, you should be out of the range of most of the trap. Yeah, so that's it. And we are done. Yeah, 15 minutes. Not too bad. I've had it where it took me like a half an hour because of all the times I died and I had to like get my Highland to resurrect me, etc., etc. Yeah, also fighting from the top of the tower, close to the resurrection shrine, means that if you do mess it up, you'll get a second chance. Yeah, but having like a lever only a switch weapon, so I can throw at switches, kind of not really effective. Okay, so third quest is right next to where you go to Sarodusk Island, called the Black Loch. And if you're doing this at level, heroic level, I mean, it's kind of on the right location. Okay, very important over here, you must talk to this NPC in order to finish this quest. It's a quest requirement. I've made it deep into this quest and had to track back all the way to here just so I could progress.
You ready yourself for the upcoming battle against the necromancers and their undead pirate minions.
Yeah, there's a side room over there with a few enemies.
These guards look and smell like zombies, but their quick and decisive movements suggest that these are no ordinary undead.
Nope, these zombies mean business. Okay, so this is a quest where it's you're supposed to get a key to a door, to a key, to a door, to a key, to a door, etc., etc. That's basically, yep. You cycle through different colored keys and different colored doors, different colored locked doors. In this room, down at the bottom, there is sometimes a chest. We'll see in just a moment. Should have killed these guys. All's already here. Okay, let's jump down. Shrine. Just in case you haven't already, reminder, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. And let's see. Underwater. Do we have a chest? Nope. One of these shells sometimes is occupied, well, activated, so to speak. And yeah, you can click on it. Sometimes it's a chest, sometimes I think it's a collectible. You can either hop your way up or just use the ladder. Ladder's faster, I think. not going to accidentally mess up the jump when you take the ladder. Okay, so entering this room, left is locked, and we're going to go right and go get our first key. Zombies, they'll attack me. So the key rooms are always protected. There's like a guard. You got to get rid of him for him to spawn the chest. There's like this big red circle on the floor. Once you kill all the enemies, it'll vanish and you'll get a chest.
This vile green key,
Hey, green key goes to the green door. Well, let's see. You'll see.
A small keyhole painted green.
Yes, it's the keyhole that's painted green. Fine, got it. Figured I might as well disable these traps if I can. Some extra XP. Because my spot is terrible, I can't actually see where the traps are. I just have to go off memory. And I don't remember all of them, so. Well, I guess it's just a one. Okay, so side passage first. Gotta go get the next key. First mate. Holding a two-handed falchion in one hand. Okay, get our key. And a red key.
This key is colored a rich red. You can't tell whether the color is paint or rust or something worse.
If you break these coffins, there's a, well, you get a zombie with each one. Well, it's more like a failed experiment, but whatever. So, if you have a craving for killing zombies, smash some coffins in this quest. You're good to go.
The pirates behind this door continue their duel, oblivious to your presence. You notice a small red keyhole in the door.
This is kind of like the midpoint of this quest. Over here, you're going to get your first glimpse of an underground ship. There's a side passage over here with a whole bunch of zombies,
Pirate ship.
and you get a chest for it.
It appears to be
Never mind.
deserted.
This particular quest actually had some serious cosmetic changes to it. They moved around like the landscape and changed it up. I don't remember when, but I remember that I didn't play it for a long time and they showed back up in this quest and it was like, wow, they completely changed everything. So the fundamentals didn't change, but the layout changed. Well, Shrine, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Okay, here's the treasure vault.
Gold coins
We can't get into this treasure vault until the end, so
so do the
we shall wait.
stones held in pirate hands. Shouts and alarms echo from down
Yeah, once you walk down this hallway, it triggers an ambush. They spawn in once somebody gets into the hallway. Okay, that's the way to the ship, and this is the way for the next key. Yeah, we need to get a key and then walk up that hallway and get another key, and then we can walk back. And another boss. These are supposedly all of his like first mates or whatever they're supposed to be. His sidekicks, whatever. And this one's blue.
The blue on this key is only cheap paint over a flimsy wooden key. The keyhole in this door is the same bright blue as a polished sapphire.
Okay, final one of these. This particular orc caster, I always go for him first. Seems to do some nasty tricks to you.
With the last of the apprentices dead, eliminating their master should now be an easier task.
Okay. And jeweled key.
Sadly, the jewels encrusted into this key are all cheap fakes made of paste.
Yeah. That's what you can expect from pirates. Okay. It's nice not being way under-leveled trying to run quests.
No doubt Darren Keating's quarters are aboard the vessel. Turn your attention to the door itself.
Thankfully, you don't have any penalties when it comes to XP once you get to epic levels. I mean, once you get to legendary levels, you won't get any XP from the epic quests. At least there's no XP kind of penalties for like the rest of your party or something like that. At least as far as I can tell. And of course I ran out of buffs, so let's rebuff.
As you wonder whether the ship is still empty, you hear a shout from the quarterdeck above. Darren Keating has arrived.
Good for it. I think we've got 3 rounds of this the trash mob spawns, and then we can fight him. On a heroic and on epic, his main attack that he does that's devastating is negative levels. So as long as you're immune to negative levels or have death ward, this fight shouldn't be a problem. I don't know what he keeps on talking about, but eventually he comes down and fights you. Okay, yeah. He's finally decided to grace me with his presence. Come on.
There is no emotion on Darren Keating's face.
And the quest is done.
No sign of concern about what this
Notice that we don't have an epic chest here. The epic chest is in the treasure hole.
could fit only one door in the Black Loch.
Of course, I missed a ladder and I just walked on water, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, no. There's a ledge over here. Never mind. It's buried underwater, the same height. It looked like I was walking in the water. So yeah, let's go down to the treasure vault and loot. $12 minutes.
The blood tide plundered the treasure before you.
Yeah, gold chest is a gold key for
Perhaps you will find a
the wrecker is not the greatest idea, but whatever. Too bad you can't keep it, sell it. And the epic chest. This is where you get your ingredients and your token. You can, of course, collect every single pile of gold over here. It gives you basically gems and some coins. But sometimes you can find like things like augments, etc. I don't know. I found all different random stuff in here. Dragon shard fragments. Okay, whatever, fine. Can't see anything, everything's gold. Okay, whatever, finished. And now we can do the ultimate quest. Well, the final quest. The ultimate quest. Okay, how's my inventory space doing? 19 spots, fine. I don't want to have to stop mid-quest and sell and repair if I don't have to. I mean, mid-recording. Okay, final quest. Talk to this guy. Once you've completed the first 3 quests once, you don't have to reflag. The tide turns.
As you enter,
Get the insurance.
hear the clamor of battle and the cries of the wounded. The tower is being attacked from the inside.
Buff and go. You need to talk to the captain to move the storyline along. Thankfully, if you forget it, it's not like you're going to get very far without talking to him. Yeah, also these guys like to hit you with negative levels. So be immune or have a death block. I mean, a death ward. Okay, there's the first round. Then you have to go up the stairs and clear out the other enemies. Making it halfway up the stairs will spawn the ones from the bottom floor. You gotta get them too. Kind of like a quest objective. You gotta get rid of all the trash before you can move on. Got him. Hey, Captain 2 over here is gonna lock the gate at you, and now we've got to wait for the captain from the entrance to spawn here. Once he does his chit chat, and he's done, he's gonna skedaddle, and here we go. Talk to him, and now we can move on. And we're gonna go around. To the right, there's a room over here with a bunch of statues you can break. And I think there's a necromancer in there. Not worth the time or effort, so we're just gonna skip it. Yeah, they're all trying to get past the lock gates. Clear these 3. There's another 2 next to the door in the next hallway. Okay, now the guy's gonna open up the door from inside. He's pointing to the corner over here. Okay, now, yeah, this is the way around.
Worse than the choking dust is the stench wafting up from the pipes.
There's a whole bunch of oozes and rats.
The floor of this room. The rats down below pay the filth no mind.
There's an air pressure. Shoots you across over here. This particular valve is part of a 2-gate series to allow you to shortcut back or let the rest of the party cross. You're supposed to walk up across this to get to here, but you can just jump over. This blue valve will get the door over here, and from here you can technically just jump back. So you can either jump onto this pipe and walk around, or you can just jump back. And there we go. Okay, we're supposed to go across, walk across that beam, climb up a ladder over there. You've got a high enough jump. You can actually just catch over here and skip half of this place. Yeah, so right beneath us. Okay, here. Walk across this pipe. And you jump onto this pipe over here. And here's the ladder you climb up. Here's that other part of the gate for letting unable party members to get past. Don't resist the temptation to get a collectible. Yeah, once we got all the levers, ladder's open. Again, party members can't make it and get across. This place is full of air jets who throw you around. There's a valve at the end that you can use to turn it off. If you're soloing it, kind of defeats the purpose, because once you've made it past, you have no intention of going back, but whatever. This should turn off the air. And here we go. Made it into the backside of the offices on the second floor.
When you leave the filthy steam tunnel,
And here's a shrine. Just in case you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much.
accountant, you are surprised to recognize the
Okay, this particular boss over here, I think he's optional.
as the bargain bazaars
Hey, there's another manager. This time he's got less hit points than the previous quest. I mean, in the first quest we ran. Previously when we ran into him. Okay. You can time these or jump across them. I do not remember where the tramp box is. Well, I guess there it is. The strategy of sticking to the wall doesn't work exactly the same in every one of these hallways. Okay, down this hallway, this is an optional, but I love going down over here. There's a guy sitting on a crate, and if you break it, he stays sitting in the air. They made another quest, and I know who done it, where they have an NPC sitting on a breakable, and that time they fixed it. So when you break it, they stand up to rectify this mistake. Haha. Whatever, let's go. pretty sure this box is on the other side once again. Nope, right over here. Yeah, so if you stand on the benches this time, you get chopped up. So you need to like stand above it. And we made it to the top floor. Well, not the top floor, but the second floor, sorry. This lever, again, we got a full party. They still can, you can basically let them go through here. If you need him to help you with a fight, you let him through the whole tunnel. One player opens up the way and the rest go through the tunnel, but if not... For some reason, I don't remember if there's a trap box or not. Yeah, there is. Here's the shrine from Delira's tomb, I think. Okay, got it. I think there's a total of 3 trapped hallways. There's fire, ice, and blade traps. Fire and blade traps are relatively easy to skip. Ice is the one that's kind of tricky. Yeah, here comes the blade traps. Yeah, so standing on the side, you could go around it. There is an optional objective over here. Go to the end of these 2 hallways without going to the side rooms. And fight a bunch of monsters and pull 2 switches. And you get some extra XP. But I don't feel like it. Get rid of this critter. This one too. And now I can actually use the shrine. And remind you, of course, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Okay, and rebuff. Because I'm playing this character primarily for recording videos, so there might be big gaps between when I record, and that means that sometimes I forget how I'm supposed to play this character, because I'm so busy playing other characters. I mean, this character is stuck on Cormyr, while all of the rest of my characters are on Shadowdale. But I do have some help over here from different alts and stuff. The vast majority of my items, gear, etc. is all on Shadowdale. How much more gold skin I have? It'd be nice if I could get rid of the gold skin before I record the cutscene over here. Well, that ain't gonna happen because gold skin is gonna stay up for another 7-8 minutes. Okay, fine. Dude, get out of my shot. Okay, once you activate the cutscene, you don't actually have to wait. You can immediately go upstairs.
A doorway leads into the tower's uppermost chamber.
You can't attack him anyways, though. He's invincible until he gets inside, gets into position, so to speak. Two ways into this room from either side. Get rid of the casters first, the most annoying. Then this guy likes to chip damage you. Now we kill Captain too. Pirate King. First time I faced off against this guy, I was in for a serious surprise. As soon as you kill him, you find out he's got a little rat on his shoulder. You find out that the rat is the real boss. First, you gotta fight some water elementals. They're spawning. I will take my true form and destroy you. Okay. Yeah, the first time I fought this guy caught me off guard. Also, I didn't know at the time that ogres always take a pause when you get them down low enough. Unless you're fast enough to kill them before they can do it. Yeah. Skipping down is going to be back. Unless he dies from my cutter, quick cutter. Come on. He's gonna spawn exactly behind me. So predictable. Thing is, knowing that he's gonna spawn behind me means that I can anticipate it and just turn around as soon as he comes through. So. There we go. We are done. This quest is one of those quests that I've actually ran a whole bunch of times just for the loot. Because there's a whole bunch of end chests and they all have a chance for name loot. And the name loot like drops here over 50% of the time. So you get so many named items so fast. And some of them are actually pretty good, upgraded. As standalone pieces, they're good. Because, well, they don't really, the sets no longer, well, the sets from other items are way better, so if you're going for items with sets, it's not exactly the same thing, but whatever. Finished. This took me 16 minutes, not bad. Okay. This guy also gives you... No, not him. The quest chain giver. Also has a chance of the name loot. Yeah, there you go. Chimera's Fang. Bullet Edge. Also, it gives you some of the items you get from starting the game. So if you want from the Korthos items, you can get from here. This particular item is very good for monks, depending on if you're a strength monk. Once you're the heroic or epic versions of this item, give you 50 stacking bonus to healing amplification, which is crazy good. Probably have one already. If not, drop it in the bank. And yeah, that's it. House Beneath Patron. And I guess that's going to be it. Well, as always, if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Bye!